Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know, my sons and I were going back through some of my first videos, and the very first video that I ever did for this channel was a buffalo wings video, and my sons and I were watching it and they said to me, "Dad, it's a little cringy." So 42 videos later, I'm going to redo the buffalo wings video with what I know now as far as editing goes and shooting and lighting, and hopefully this one will be a little less cringy and right in time for the Super Bowl. So without further ado, today on the Fire Escape, we're grilling buffalo wings. We're going to start this recipe off here today by taking a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using to make these buffalo wings. We've got some Kerrygold salted butter. We've got Frank's Red Hot Original, the only buffalo sauce you really need. Tabasco sauce for heat, creamy blue cheese salad dressing, sea salt, black pepper, and olive oil. To prepare the wings, the first thing I like to do is put down a towel and then put a small cutting board on top of the towel. And I have this very sharp knife. This is a Victorinox knife, the company that makes the Swiss Army knives. And this thing came from Amazon, super sharp, like a razor. And here you can see the wings that I bought here today are actually whole wings, but for some reason the tip is actually missing, which is interesting. But as you can see, there are two main parts, and what you want to do is cut down in between the two parts right at the joint. And then what you're left with is the little drumette and the flat of the wing. I'll show you how to do that one more time. You've got your two parts, and what you want to do is run your blade right in between the two parts at the joint without cutting off your fingers. And what you're left with is the drumette and the flat of the wing. Now here we have a bowl of wings that we've separated into drumettes and flats. And we want to get them ready for the grill. And the first thing we're going to do is add some good olive oil. Not your best olive oil, but still decent olive oil. And then the next thing you want to do is just hit them with a little bit of sea salt or kosher salt. Whatever you use, it's up to you. Just use good salt. And then finally, we're going to hit them with some fresh ground black pepper. And you really don't have to go too overboard with the seasonings here, because in the end, we're going to end up saucing them with the buffalo sauce anyway. Then get your clean hands right in there and mix these seasonings around. And just like that, we are ready for the grill. Out here on the Fire Escape, I've been preheating the Weber Q for about 10 minutes. And I need to scrape the grates clean because last time I used the grill, apparently I did not scrape the grates clean. And when you're making something like chicken wings, the skin of that chicken will definitely stick to dirty grates. So once you get the grill preheated, it's a really good time to scrape those grates. So now that we have some nice clean grates, it's time to add our chicken wings. With this recipe, I'm actually going to cook these over direct heat. I've done an indirect cook before with chicken wings, and you could watch my video called Honey Garlic Lemon Buffalo Wings to see the indirect method. But today I'm going to go ahead and use the direct method because I know a lot of you out there don't have the roasting rack and roasting shield since Weber has discontinued them here in the US. And then once the wings are loaded on, just close the lid and we're going to grill on low, and we'll check on these in about 8 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to cut up a couple of vegetables, and here is a carrot that I've peeled, and I'm just going to pop the top and bottom off and then cut it into bite-sized strips that'll be perfect for dipping into the blue cheese dressing. And you can never have buffalo wings without some celery. So again, I'm just going to pop off the top and the bottom just like the carrot, and then cut this celery into bite-sized strips. Here we are now, about 8 to 10 minutes in. I'm just giving these their first turn. You want to get all sides of these wings cooked, nice and crispy all around. Then close the lid and keep on grilling. Here we are now about 30 to 35 minutes in, and I've turned these a couple of times. And as you can see, I've migrated them a little bit toward the near right corner. I find that on my grill, there is a hot spot over here where the gas comes into the grill. So now we're going to close the lid one last time and then get our sauce ready so we can pull these wings off and bring them inside. Putting the buffalo sauce together is actually very simple. The first thing I do is start with a couple of tablespoons of good Kerrygold butter, and then I add some Frank's Red Hot. I usually add, well, with this many wings, it'll be about a half a bottle. And I combine these two ingredients together over a low heat. Add a few dashes of Tabasco sauce for heat. I tend to like my wings a little bit spicy, but add as much or as little as you like. It's totally up to you. And then just stir this around a little bit, and our buffalo sauce is ready for the wings. And here we are now at just about 45 minutes exactly. And we're just going to take our wings and put them right into the sauce. You can hear them sizzle a little bit as they go in. And as far as timing goes, you really don't have to be too strict about the time. It could be anywhere between 40 and 50 minutes. You don't really have to worry about overcooking them because they have bones in them. They have skin on them. They're not really going to overcook. They're just going to get crispier. You just have to make sure you don't burn them. And then once they're inside, you just want to give them a nice stir, a little shake, get that sauce all over those wings. And here they are, plated up, buffalo wings, grilled on a fire escape in Brooklyn, New York. So that is my new and improved buffalo wings video. I've got one of the wings right here. Nice and crispy. You know, with a gas grill, with a Weber Q, you can use this direct method right over the flames on a low heat, 40 to 45 minutes. You get some great crispy, delicious wings. You can also do an indirect method, and if you want to check that out, check out my honey garlic lemon buffalo wings recipe. I use an indirect method for that. If I was going to grill these on a charcoal grill, like a Weber kettle, I would definitely use an indirect method. I find that using a direct method over the charcoal, you know, causes flare-ups, and those flare-ups are going to put soot on your wings, and you don't want that. So if I was using a charcoal grill, definitely use the indirect method. If you're using a gas grill, a Weber Q, you can go direct or indirect. Either way is fine, and you get some really good, tasty wings without all that bread and the deep frying business that you'll get from a bar or a pub. So give this recipe a try right in time for the Super Bowl. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and of course, keep on grilling.